In this short video, let's discuss Patent Forge AI. Patent to profits made simple with power of AI. Start commercializing your patent in minutes, not in months. This tool is specifically designed with the power of AI to help patent owners to commercialize their invention. Promise is you can start reaching right buyers in minutes and watch your patent generate revenue in days. Let's start with the fundamental question when you have a granted patent in your hand. How to get highest value for my patent? To get highest value for your patent, you need to solve three important questions. First one, how to position my patent for maximum value in the market? The words that you use to communicate about your patent can make or break its value. Let's see why it is that way. When we talk about our patent to decision makers, I mean, you are the inventor, you know the technicalities of your patent inside out. You can explain very nicely the technical features or how exactly the invention would work. But when it comes to decision makers, CEOs, director or IP heads of a firm, but they would be more interested in what's in it for me, or whenever they look at your proposal or let's say email or contact for that matter, the number one question they would be asking themselves would be, will it make profit to my firm, or what's in it for me? To position our patent in the right way to receive the highest possible value, so there are hundreds of communication pieces and documents are required, like the first time you ever send an email, that is the appointment email, or let's say call scripts, templates, a lot of different communication happen in between, the proposals that you send, the presentation that you give, or there are countless to and fro interactions that are going between you and the interested buyer, or let's say interested licensee. So these all things do matter when it comes to positioning your patent for maximum value. How to find the relevant target firms that might be or would be interested in my patent? Not every company would appreciate your invention, but the perfect match can turn it into a financial goldmine. Finding the right buyer or licensee for your patent is the hardest part of the commercialization. This is where you not only just doing Google search and finding out, okay, which are the companies using my technology, let's call them and let's try to sell them. But this also involves identifying or visualizing where your invention could be useful to those companies who are probably not yet manufacturing there, or those companies or those firms for whom you would be a strategic move that they can take by licensing or let's say buying out your patent, and that would actually change the game for their industry. But the firm who understands your invention and who believes the invention or the patent, your patent, will be an excellent strategic investment, can pay you the highest possible price for your patent by buying or licensing it. Third point, how to negotiate terms, agreements, contracts in a deal. Now convert interested invention to a deal with right proposals, contracts and agreements. What if everything you need to commercialize your patent is ready with you in few minutes? You can start reaching right buyers in minutes and watch your patent generate revenue in days. That's the main promise of it. So you can just click here and start, registering and using it. Introducing Patent Forge AI, the AI-powered solution for commercialization, that is selling or licensing of your patent. Powered by artificial intelligence, Patent Forge AI simplifies and accelerates entire patent commercialization process, making it possible to generate everything you need to monetize your patent in just few minutes. Patent Forge AI helps you in saving time, money and efforts. To simplify what you are expected to do, it starts with step 1, wherein you put in the information about your patent into the system. And immediately by clicking few buttons, you can start generating the target list of firms. So list of target firms rather. The right buyers or licensee can be generated instantly, particularly from the domain of your patent. Ultimately, it saves time, effort and money, and maximizing the value of your patent at really affordable cost. The most important value it provides is, generating all the things that you require to get started immediately. You can start tomorrow to start commercialize your patent with all the right tools at your disposal as and when required, and they are like 99% accurate when it comes to and it happens at a really rapid pace, saving your time, efforts, and it happens at a fraction of a cost. There are three pricings, of course. First one is a free plan. It's just to test it out. I mean, you want to check how the documents are generated, that's fine. Just 3 to 4 generations that can be done. Few things are not allowed in the free plan. When you say starter plan, every plan is per year. So once you pay that amount, it's almost a year, complete year, you can use those credits. So it's a credit based system. When you start with $99, you get 100 generation credits, and then rest of the features are visible to you. So you probably would go and check the pricing plan. Same way, $499. Here, somebody with more than 1 or 2 patents, or small firms, what we can say, would leverage this. And $999 is for IP firms, probably, who are patent attorneys, who are doing commercialization activities day in, day out. They have, let's say, more than 10, 20, 50 patents to be commercialized. This tool will become very handy for them as well, saving them a lot of time, efforts, and of course money as well. So this is about the pricing plan. I think you should log in and create an account and experience for yourself how to use this Patent Forge AI for best possible output for your invention. Now, we are assuming few things here, that we have created an account with 99 USD, that's $99, and credits available are 100. These are the patent which are already saved in this account, so you can add your information as well. So for the simplicity of understanding, let's go to the first stage. These are arranged in terms of stages, to be honest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the patent exemplary. Again, it's just an example. We are not associated with this by any means. And this is the patent that is showed. So you can actually download the document, or if you have a PDF or doc file, you can take the data from there. That's very simple. Let's take one by one. So for now, let's take the first one. I'll just copy it and mention it here. So it's 336B2. That's the number we need to remember. I think I'll just put some spaces here. Okay. Then what we need is a title of the invention. Title is this one. You can actually take it from whatever details that you have. It might be taken from here also. That's one and the same thing. Third is abstract, summary, and all the relevant details about the invention. So let's talk about abstract. It's very simple and short abstract. Generally, the abstracts are more lengthier than this. I'll just put in abstract, and we do have few more things to copy paste here. Not the background. I would go for summary. Write the advantages in your own word. Any domains that we feel like the firms would be interested in. Of course, it is health, tech. You can be creative. Any additional instruction that you would like to consider, I think I will leave it blank. For now, let's remember this 336 is our patent. We need to identify in the list and save my patent details. So it has immediately created that entry. Right, so you are automatically taken to the second stage now. You can select what you want to generate here. So there are lots of different documents required at different stages. I think we would create a separate video to explain everything here. But for now, elevator page calls. Let's create sales letter stating that the device cost is, let's say, USD 500. And anything else that you want to mention. So it's very free to use kind of suggestion box. So these things would be considered while generating sales letter. Be careful, like you're writing something here which is relevant to this document. Now this might not be probably relevant if you are talking elevator pitch or a white paper. In white paper, we generally don't include the cost and everything. So be careful what you're writing here. That would be considered while generating that report. And if you're not sure what it is, so here is the description. If you select anything else, the description would change. elevator pitch. What is elevator pitch? 30 to 60 seconds. So let's stick to sales letter for now. So the description is persuasive communication. Just test it out. Generate content. And once you click that, you would see that these buttons are disabled and they are saying you to wait for a few seconds, so the content would be generated, and the credit has become less by 1. So we have said generate, so it is deducted 100 minus 1. Let's wait for it to generate the document, and here it is. Sales letter to ABC Inc. introducing the personal emergency response system. Very good. So we can be using our name and relevant. Dear Mr. Recipients, ABC Inc. Recipient's name. I hope this letter finds you in a great spirit. Great job. So it is explaining, starting the introduction, and I'm writing to bring to you highlight that event create patent number, of course the details, and it's highlighting its importance right away. Captivating the essence of innovation. Imagine the world where individuals with vulnerabilities due to age or health conditions can live longer. And again, it is actually beginning the topic and bringing the attention to the need of the invention. It's doing very decent job, to be honest. Let's actually do one thing. Let's save it as a doc file, which will export it. I'll just get it on the desktop and try to open it right away. So you get to save these documents. This is much better to play with and edit. Of course, as I mentioned, it would be 99% accurate. However, it would do a fairly decent job that many times it is as good as 100%. So overview of the patent, it is disclosing what exactly it does and what it protects. When a fall is detected, the device automatically sends a request for assistance, saving those patients from being conscious or maybe some other accidents. Unique selling point, that is automated and complete automation, timeless and efficient, privacy and independence. So if you observe the language, it's way different than the normal language of your patent or technical stuff. It's something which a reader or which a company person would be interested in going through. And if you see, there are some statistics as well, like it's a $32.6 billion market in 2019. The projection, it is growing rapidly. For ABC firm, how it is relevant, what this patent can mean, this is really interesting, and being this is where this tool really shines, really talking the language of those decision makers. ABC, expansion, competitive edge, revenue opportunities, market leadership, because we have the granted patent, so it's kind of a monopoly there. And call to action, you might as well just delete this as a call to action, and because we don't want the sections to be part of this. We are excited about the possibility of collaboration between ABC. The device cost USD 500. It has taken the information, and let us schedule a meeting. Very decent job. Of course, you can delete those notes in case that is something you feel like. And it has enclosure of patent summary and technical data sheets. You can actually create these as well in our list, or if it is not part of the list, I'll show you where you can create this as a custom document. Okay, so this is sales letter. Very nice, good to go. I would say it is 99% ready, and you can just change the relevant things and it is fine to proceed. All right, very impressive. Let's go and do another document, and let's say let's call script. I want to take an appointment, and let's change this stuff for now. Let's keep it ABC and let it be 500 itself, or we can say that I am calling North American firms from tech domain. Include preferred time for appointment would be 3 p.m. onwards. Just trying to show some specific instructions you can mention here, and that would be considered in your output. So that's why I'm just trying to be general, specific, what we can say. Let's test it out. for now. Okay, so now we are at 99. As I press this as a generate, this is our patent 336. We are generating call script now, not a sales document. And let's click generate. Again, it would take few seconds. In the meanwhile, maybe you can experiment with or let it generate, and then maybe I can show you around. All right, it is quite quick now. Let's download that would be a much better view, or we can view it here also. Since we can't edit it here or other, just copy pasting is better. So let's save it as a doc file, which is better way to discuss this document. Now if you see, this is absolutely different than what we have seen in the first document. It's now the calling script. Patent title is personal, yes, it stays the same. Introduction, greeting. Now it is like we are calling any number. Good afternoon, my name is blah blah blah, I'm from this company, I hope you're doing wonderful day. You're having a wonderful day. I'm reaching out today because an exciting opportunity I believe could be revolutionary fit for your business and industry that you serve. The purpose, again, now here it is going into the patent related stuff, the technical stuff. The personal emergency response system is our invention. The problem, many companies in health tech work on these challenges. However, we have got this solution, it is patented, the summary, and more or less what we can say, the same invention, it's the same patent, but the language is absolutely different, which suits the calling purpose. So life-saving capabilities, comprehensive coverage, independence and privacy. Ultimately, it is more suitable towards the phone conversation. So the PER system is significant leap in the health technology engagement. So these are actually some things which you might not include in your script, of course. Does it sound like a solution that could fit your business? How about an opportunity for appointment and target market industry? So these are the industries where it should be fitted. Of course, yours would be one of them. Market opportunity, again, this is CAGR, and it is mentioning that these are the CAGR. You can mention and be creative about it, or let's say find the exact values and put it in here. Closing, call to actions, that is called. I would be thrilled to speak to someone who is be interested in this, and how about 3 p.m. onwards. So it is taking our instructions. Thank you, and exit. Have a fantastic day. Good job, decent job. I mean, this is very much a ready to go script. You of course can be creative and change few things in it. So it's almost a 3-page long script, but this is probably a very successful call, and he has won the appointment for this particular discussion if the person is listening through this entire script. Maybe not completely, but maybe 70-80% of the script. Very impressive so far. So if we really want to play for a few more of these, but I'll leave it to you. I think you can come and explore this. Let's say LinkedIn outreach. Very quickly, I'll just select the same invention, or let's select a different one now. Or let's stay with this invention because we know the context, so we will see if it is changing anything. LinkedIn post for oh, it is outreach script, it's not post. Business owners from tech industry. Just a specific instruction, so let's generate it very quickly now. We have seen the call script, we have seen the sales. There are lots of variations of all the documents. We are still in marketing and sales phase itself. We are yet to explore a few more. So let's be quick about it now. We have exhausted 3 credits, but it has done an exceptional job about developing or creating those documents. Very impressive till now. All right, so this is LinkedIn outreach. Let's, again, for simplicity, let's generate a doc very quickly and open it. All right, so LinkedIn outreach script for potential buyers. Subject, now it's a different language for LinkedIn. Dear recipients, I hope this message finds you well. I'm reaching out to introduce. This is absolutely different than what we have seen for call script or for the sales. This is very nice. Of course, few things are common. These are the benefits, but the language is instantly matched to the output that we are expected. Relevance to your industry, how it is relevant to your industry, why you should be collaborating with us. This is a new section, particularly assuming that it is going as a LinkedIn. Call to action, about our company, details. So ultimately creating a very impressive LinkedIn post that can go out and outreach can be happening. Okay, so let's be quick about this now. And you, of course, can generate as many things as you require and be specific about those SWOT analysis and just use this as mentioning some specifics or anything that you would like to mention about SWOT analysis. If you know some threats to your industry, you can mention here and it would consider it. Anyway, so let's move on. Let's go to the most interesting and most helpful part of this particular tool, that is target firms list. Now what is this? This generates the target companies and firms list who might be interested in licensing or buying your patent. Very, very crucial. Let's select our patent now and let's be creative enough now. Let's say I want North American companies, just taking example, with more than 5 million USD in revenue and working in tech field and rather health tech field, let's call it health tech field, and let's say wearable technologies. That's enough. I think we can be as creative as you want, but that's enough. I think even if you don't give it, that's fine. If you just mention the country and state, that it will still do a decent job. So let's say generate. Now we are hoping to see some relevant companies to whom we should be speaking to. So I think in the meanwhile I can explain, like this particular thing you can be using for more specific and to the point results in most of the cases. This blue highlighted part. All right, here is the result. So we all know Apple computers would be the most suited one for this particular wearable device, which would save lives. Let's go one by one. Now it has given the reason also why this firm is relevant. Let's save it as a doc, and that might create a proper view for us. Right. So creating a comprehensive list of potential buyers. So it has created those with given the criteria, and the target company list is Apple with the reason, the website, Fitbit, we all know, Garmin, yeah, Garmin watch, Medtronic, okay, Philips, Samsung, Residio. We all probably know these kind of Abbott laboratories. And now we are starting to move into some things which might not be known to you. And this is very relevant. Let's say Massimo Corporation, known for non-invasive monitoring technologies, could integrate fall detection to enhance their product line. Wow. Very relevant, single line reasoning, and you might be interested in contacting this firm. Here is it. Billings, focused on connected health products and offering smart scale watches, which could be augmented by fall detection. Great. So it's not only generating the firms which are relevant to our invention, but also suggesting firms which might be strategically investing in our invention for the future purposes. All right, so excuse me for the delay. I was putting the charger on. Let's move forward and see what are the others. So Moshio Pro, and it's like it has done a decent job of finding out 22 relevant firms. Now if you want to change few things, if you want to change the territory, change the keyword, or start mentioning some other stuff, or let this AI tool handle its own relevancy, you can do that and you can be creative and start generating more such forms as well. So if I, let's say, not North, like American company, I want something with more than 10, and anything else that you want to change, let's say, let's call it German companies. Okay, and let's do the search. Let's see what it comes with. It's take little longer for it to generate results for particularly to this number 4, that is target firms. Let's save this and find out what it has done. Siemens, Bosch, Philipp, and of course the company is from Germany. Excellent. With the reasoning as well, the relevance, the description. Okay, Trilux Medical offers medical lighting and integration system that supports innovative healthcare environment. The integration of emergency response system into the surgical procedure setting could rapidly. Okay, great. So it has applied its brain and said that you can pitch in them with this kind of strategies. Excellent. So again, 20 more companies, HuMotion, GmbH. So you got the idea. It's really helpful in finding out the relevant firms with some specifics and what we can say, your instructions. Straightforward, very important, the target firms list. So we have seen the marketing, few of them, we have seen the target. Now let's go to the legal side of it. Now the disclaimer is already like, it's not a legal advice, it's just a help that we provide. You should always cross-check or verify it from the right person. Okay, now I have selected the patent, our patent 336B2, and there are a list of documents. These are, each and everything is serving a different purpose and at different stage. So let's go with MOU, and let's say we are trying to do this MOU with ABC firm from USA. Anything else that we want to let's let it generate the result, and we'll see how decent job it does with regard to generating the agreements or proposals or contracts. It do take few seconds for it to generate results. Great. So generating content for memorandum of understanding. Now if you see, the language is absolutely different. It's different from the script, it's different from the sales and other documents like LinkedIn. Now it's absolutely legal language. A company incorporated under laws, MOU template. Let's save it as doc, and it would be easier for us to review it properly. The name itself is MOU and the patent number, so it is auto naming it. Great. So it's a 3-page document, hereinafter collectively referred as parties. Very much legal language, both the firms, party A and party B, and what happens in a MOU. That is objective of the MOU, exploring the integration of this technology with party B, scope of the collaboration, R&D work. You can be creative as well as you can be corrective here. Like if you don't want few clauses, you can just delete it. You can just as well 4.2, okay, I'll delete, and it would not be part of the agreement. That's fine. Okay, I'll just enable the editing. And okay, if you feel like as I mentioned, confidentiality is important, but let's say terms and terminations, I don't want this clause, I can be deleting it and it's fine. Or let's say I don't want the termination clause itself, so 5 is completely deleted and it's good to go, and you can just rename this. And so changing is not that big of a deal. And acknowledgement, intentions, pretty much the legal stuff. Very good MOU, good to go, I guess. It's 98% accurate, I would say. 100%, why not? But then yeah, leaving just leeway for any corrections. Again, strategic alliance agreement. Let's talk about strategic alliance for ABC firm from USA and with 20% profit sharing on revenue, rather not revenue, profit sharing, let it be that way. So I just want to consider that it is taking those instructions. Now generate strategic alliance agreement. What it does, so anytime you select anything, the description is here. So in the meanwhile it's getting generated, you can probably just read through and understand like what's its purpose and why it is required. Strategic alliance agreements are important because they formalize the collaboration between entities. Okay, so here it is generated, and it's absolutely different from MOU. It is having different, flavor to it. Again, it could be saved and checked for later. All right, letter of intent, sales agreement. Let's say sales agreement. With cost of sale, let's say 2 million USD, whatever. Let's generate it and see if it is doing a fair enough job at creating sales agreement. Sales agreement provides legal protection to both seller and buyer during the transfer of patent ownership. So I'm selling out my patent for 2 million USD. Right. So it should actually cover these points. Great. So comprehensive sales agreement for sales of blah blah blah. Let's save this and go through the details very quickly. I can enable editing in case I want to. So comprehensive sales agreement, great. So the address and recitals, where it is located. Section 1, sales and transfer of patent, great. So include the asset, considerations, purchase price. Here it is USD to be paid as follows. Initial deposit amount, NDAs. Yes, of course you need to edit those as per your convenience and as per your preference. Had it been the case that you have given these instruction in the in that search or other box itself, it would have taken that also. But we didn't know that these are kind of amounts are paid in stages also. So here is the blank spots for that. Payment methods, you can be creative about mentioning these details. Great. So it is wonderful sales agreement. It's absolutely different from the kind of agreement we have seen, and well, quite interesting. And last but not least, let's go some more, like outsourcing agreement, patent licensing proposal. Okay, so we are trying to propose this firm for licensing our patent at, let's say, yearly fixed cost, or let's say 2%, or let's call it, let's say 5% of products price sold all over, let's say USA or India or world for that matter. Okay, so this is the condition, and we want to create a licensing proposal for ABC firm. Let's generate it. So the purpose is patent licensing proposal helps attract potential licensee by clearly presenting the benefits and financial opportunities associated with the licensing of the patent, encouraging them to pursue the negotiations. Language is different, matter is different. Again, dear firm, for this particular invention, let's save it as a doc. It is much better for our viewing. Personal emergency response system, the abstract, what is the summary, what is the market potential, what are the advantages and unique features, expected revenue, royalty rates, see it has taken the 5% we need, additional compensation, initial discussions, this is the timeline that should happen, and then okay, support provided, what we provide for this licensing, call to action, and relevant details can be filled in, of course. Again, this is a great help for someone who don't know how to write a patent licensing proposal, or at what stage, what document we should be generating. Okay, So I think this in itself proves a lot of points here, and combining this, saving the information, generating sales marketing materials, finding the target firms, and doing some legal documentation in itself is a great value to what you want to achieve with your patent. We just exhausted 9 credits out of 100, and I think we have done a decent job of establishing our patent as in a better position to receive a great value for it. When we use this documentation to reach the right people, I think it would be really valuable for a patent owner. Coming to the last part, before that, we have custom doc. Now everything you see is a drag and drop, and then the relevant things are selected. Sometimes you want something that is not part of this. So let's say example given is, I want to create a LinkedIn post wherein I just want to declare that our patent is granted, or I want to create a TED Talk script so that I want to give the talk in, let's say, TED Talk like script. So I want to present my patent information in, let's say, a conference. Anything, you can be creative as you want, and generate anything which is not part of the whatever we discussed till now, and generate it. So we are asking him to we are asking the tool to generate a LinkedIn post announcing that the receipt of grant of our patent. Well, as you see, you can of course generate social media posts, declarations, blog post, and whatnot here about your patent. So it is using some symbols. That's excellent. Language is again LinkedIn like. We are thrilled to announce a groundbreaking milestone. It's quite different than what we have seen till now. And again, just bullet point wise, let's connect our organization. And again, wow, it's hashtag as well. So relevant technologies are hashtagged, and you can just copy paste it or save it as a doc and start using it. Same way you can do the Facebook post, Twitter. Okay, let's try Twitter, or it is called X, I think, but let's see what it generates. Certainly. Okay, the main Twitter announcement. Exciting news, we have just got granted patent for a personal emergency response. Great. So elderly and disabled, we are actively seeking forward-thinking partners in. Great, it has done some decent job. Extended thread to provide additional information. Great. And hashtags are also included. Excellent. Look at the quality of this. Wow, I'm really impressed with this Twitter. What we can say, the tweet, it's quite comprehensive. See, exciting news, the symbols, and yeah, of course there would be some edits that you might prefer to do, but then press release kind of details. Excellent, very impressive. And let's come to the secret weapon now, last but not least, which is a marketplace. I think, as I have explained in the introduction video, a marketplace is where your patent would be listed and relevant parties can contact you without any logging in or any hurdle, any registration or any fees. They would just get hold of your information, and then for marketplace for submitting your patent information. Now we do have a marketplace, and I will explain that in a probably separate video. That's what we are talking about. However, this same information can be used at different other marketplaces, or maybe as a tool, or maybe as a PDF or a doc that can go along with some introduction, and very helpful to, in a single document itself, to bring home a best possible value to a person who is reading it. You can see there are lots of sections, maybe 18 or more than that, and each section plays a pivotal role in commercializing it. This is something we call a secret weapon. This is your invention. I just selected it and generate patent information for marketplace. If you are posting it on our marketplace, that's wonderful. It doesn't cost you anything. It would be reaching a lot of eyeballs and relevant people, and without any hide and seek, they would be seeing your information. Moreover, the information is such that this should serve as a kind of pride or prestige point for our inventors. Look at the information. I mean, the patent listing information for this one. Heading, the transformative wearable technology. Short summary, relevant tags. These are the tags that the interested parties must be searching for or clicking and coming or landing on our invention, like remote assistance, accelerometer technologies, or elderly care devices, health tech innovations. So once a person clicks on health tech innovation, he will get to see all the inventions related to it, and our invention would be part of it. Same way, keywords, Google search or any other searches, keywords should be relevant. Industries, for which industries it is or which domains it is relevant, and these are like domains it has already calculated. Commercialization options, you can choose like selling it, licensing it, fixed yearly payment, percentage of each share, and there are lots of options you can choose. You can select one or you can select many or maybe all of it, whatever is relevant. Patent information summary, you can just copy paste from your patented document and it's okay. Granted date, filing date, which of the licensing your option you are choosing, and what is the status, like it is granted, it is renewed, it is filed, it is provisional, whatever it is. Patent description, it has taken on its own. Who is the invention for? Very relevant. Now imagine someone who has clicked some tags or search and it has landed on this document. Immediately it starts connecting the right people straight away. It's a health tech company seeking advanced solutions for patient monitoring and emergency response, and lovely. Investors and venture capitalists exploring high growth opportunity in health tech domain, emergency response and medical systems. So very relevant information for someone who is seeing this for first time. What patent can achieve, its impact on the industry. So how your patent can significantly or even for a minor scale change an industry completely. So this is what here it is. What this patent can achieve for buyers or licensee, what it can do for you, what's in it for me, answering the first question that we talked about in the landing page. So this really talks to the decision makers and director level, or let's say CEO level people acquiring or licensing this patent embossed companies to introduce a state-of-the-art emergency response solution which is scalable, efficient, and customer-centric. Really talking to the director or decision maker level people. What's in it for me? Answering it. Competitive analysis and market opportunities. So 6% over next 5 years, CAGR. I mean, it has taken relevant information and trying to establish it as most valuable patent they can acquire. Future developments and expansion, what can happen in future? Things like AI, IoT, 5G become prevalent. This invention will be seamlessly integrated and it become important functionality of patient care. Upload relevant documents generated in. Now here in this section, if you would see that in our patent, what we can say, marketplace, you can upload few of the documents that we already saved here, like these are the documents we generated. You can selectively choose few and it could be part of this listing. They will just click next and get hold of these documents and read it here itself, again creating a wonderful experience for our interested parties and buyers. Link for videos and demonstrations and animations about invention, of course very relevant. A YouTube link or any relevant link or even videos could be uploaded wherein the interested parties or buyers licensees can go through this video very quickly. Testimonials and reviews. Here are a few examples. You can be creative or you can be realistic and edit this to whatever suits you. Inventor profile. Unlike others, we are not hiding or seeking anything. Everything would be visible as per your preference, your social media links, your bio, your resume if that is relevant to you, inventor's profile photographs. So this will become a proud piece for inventors and patent owners. So you would likely to be sharing this link to your professional network also. It would be just like your LinkedIn profile. It will have your picture, your accomplishments, and of course most relevant and most not boiled down exactly, but most interesting information about your invention, not going much into technicalities but more of how it is relevant and why it is so important for the industry. It's kind of a serving as a marketing piece for your invention. Somebody going through this would have the best possible chances that he might become interested and would contact you on these details. So this might not be visible as it is. It could be. It's your preference. You can choose it to be publicly visible, or you can choose it to be, first I would prefer to speak via chat, that is secured chat option, not revealing any details. And once you confirm, you approve, then these details would be sent to the relevant person, and he would, and there is nothing in between, like no registration, nothing, no fees at all. So again, saving it for the sake of further use. And I think this is probably the most what we can say icing on the cake kind of information, which is kind of a surprise, and most important, what we can say, secret weapon kind of factor of this Patent Forge AI. This is single document along with these documents and relevant photos and all could fetch you the licensing proposals. It has that capacity. So all these 15-20 sections along with all the documents that we have created, if these are attached to it, and your profile, of course, this is a very strong thing that could be sent to client right away and start generating interest and contacts from them. All right, I think fair enough. We have gone through most of the part of this tool, and it should give you a very fair idea to keep using it. And last but not least, once you exhausted with this, you can always renew it as per your preference. However, for every package you do have 1 year of validity, so you no need to hurry, or it is not monthly fees that you are paying. It's quite accommodating in that manner, like whatever you pay would stay with you for 1 year at least. All right, I think that's it for now, and thank you very much for your patience. I hope you liked the tool. Please feel free to contact for any suggestions or improvements that you feel like. Thank you for your time. Take care.